Hey guys, welcome back to Warbros. Span here again. And I just got back from my cruise with Frosty. It was actually really fun. We went to Cozumel, Jamaica, and the Grand Caymans. It was a long week. We met some cool people on the cruise. Went to some nice parties. Went to a Jamaican bar. It was really fun. It was a good experience. It was a good first time thing. We went on Royal Caribbean. We went on the Liberty of the Seas. Frosty didn't like it too much because he's been on a cruise before. He's been on like three or four. I loved it. I thought it was great. There was free pizza any time of the night that you wanted. There were free drinks anywhere you wanted to go. You didn't have to pay for anything except for like a Ben and Jerry's that was on the boat, which was kind of awesome. There was a cafe where you could pay for frappuccinos. It wasn't Starbucks style, but it was pretty good. We had a pretty fun time. I mean, I haven't really experienced anything like it before, except for when I went to Cancun with my parents a few years ago. So that was a pretty fun experience. I enjoyed it. Anyway, we have three topics we want to cover today. I just covered the first one, which was about the cruise, and I didn't realize that. I should have brought this up in the beginning, but for the next topic, we got Keemstar actually quit YouTube. Well, I've heard this is like the third or fourth time he's quit, but this time, and I'm not sure if he's done this before, but he hired another anchor to take his place. I don't know this anchor's name, but I did watch one of his videos, and he's actually really cool. I like him a lot more. I like the fact that he's new, he's young, he's kind of like on the good end of the spectrum. He's in this generation. He knows what he's talking about, too. He covers the news, and he looks happy while he's doing it, and he's not trying to bug anyone out. He's actually a really cool guy. I wish I knew his name. I should have studied that before I started, but go check him out on Drama Alert. He's there now. He's really cool. The way he covered his first story was really good. He doesn't open it the same way as Keemstar does. He has his own little intro, which I'm sure we're all happy about because Keemstar's intro was just super annoying. And I'm gonna be honest, I liked Keemstar until I figured out after he quit, like not even 2 days ago, all the shit that he's done in the past. Like he's been a racist before. He's done some things that aren't very credible. He's tried to pay people off. He's bribed things. I didn't realize all this. Because personally, I liked him. I thought he was a nice guy. But now that I go back and I study up what he used to be like, I don't like him. Not at all. He's an asshole. For our third topic, I want to cover this new game, Overwatch. I got Overwatch Origins Edition. I got it pretty late. I didn't pre-order it, but I mean, I really thought it was going to suck. I hated the way they went with the cartoon-style gameplay and the whole, like, you know, everybody's a different class. You don't really get to change your weapons at all or anything. But then I played it. One of the best games I have ever played. And it's kind of interesting, though, because of the surprising amount of porn that is made over most of the female characters. But other than that, the game is pretty fucking awesome. And clearly some very interesting gentlemen think the same thing. I love the gameplay. I don't really like how you can't choose what kind of game mode you're playing next, like you could in Call of Duty. But then again, Call of Duty sucks now, so kind of off and on there. It was a great game. I personally love Hanzo the most. He's like my favorite character. He's got the bow, and his special is like launching dragons across the map. And if you don't aim him right, though, they won't really hit anything. But he's really fun to play as if you're good with a bow and arrow. And he's actually a pretty cool character. The game was pretty crazy. It's like, I think it's set in the future, and it's like all these different heroes that are called upon, and then they're rejected, and then they're called upon again because more heroes start turning against each other, and then it's an all-out war between heroes and heroes. There's no campaign mode yet, though, which kind of sucks because it would be kind of cool to see how the story plays itself out, but even though there's no campaign mode, it's still a great game. And, Winston opens it up, and he's like their leader, I guess, something like that. And he calls them all together, and then that's what starts this war. And it's a really cool game. The character lines are awesome. I mean, the way that the diversity between, like, honestly, they used a lot of different races in the game, which is kind of cool. I mean, you don't really see that too often. I mean, you got some Japanese characters, you got some American characters, you got some Wild West type characters. And then you got, like, these British characters. It's all really cool. Like, they took a little bit from every game, and they kind of mixed it all into one, and I really like that. It's a great game. It's it's newish, it's standoffish, it's great. It's like a new kind of warfare, and they take the same kind of warfare, though, from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and things, but they change it up, and I think that's what we've been looking for, other than, these games that go back into the history. We want games that go into the future, but they add a little bit more than just the same old, jump off a wall and fucking fire laser beams at people. I think this one, it could take the gold for one of the best games I've ever played. I'm going to give it like 5 stars right off the bat. It's the greatest game ever. And that's all for We Got today. I know I promised 3 videos, but I thought it might just be easier to do 3 in 1. So this is kind of where it ended up. We know we promised 3 and like the day we got back, but we got back honestly pretty early in the day, and I was pretty tired because I'd been on a boat all week. But then when we got back the next day, I just did not feel like getting up and recording. And then, the day after I didn't. And so here it is today. And those of you who follow us on our Twitter handle, you already knew all this. I mean, I posted something about it a couple days ago just to make sure you knew what was going on. But anyway, that's all we got for today. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Warbros.